How can you not smile when you hear 12.3-liter quad turbocharged V16, 5,000 horsepower, 350 miles per hour? If those numbers don't get you excited, why, you're a robot. However, everything that's come out about this car is theoretical, but car people only want one thing, and that is horsepower. Horsepower going all the way up in the last years, and today's high-performing cars with a lot of horsepower come in all shapes and types, including some incredible electric cars from the 1,010 horsepower Tesla Model S to the 1,914 horsepower Rimac Nevera hypercar. If you're looking for the most powerful engines ever fitted to production cars, you've come to the right place. In this video, we've collected a bunch of supercars from the 4-digit horsepower club, and we've gathered them for a drag race. And if you want to know if there's a beast out there to crush that Rimac Nevera or the Tesla Model S Plaid, well, just watch this video right up till the end. The first car in history to produce more than 1,000 horsepower was in 2005. It's the Bugatti Veyron, one of the most iconic cars in this compilation. It was the first to break the 250 mile per hour margin, and it did so in absolute luxury. Its huge 8-liter quad-turbo W16 engine had 10 radiators and could sprint from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds. So many people die every year doing these tests at 253 miles per hour top speed. Why do we do it? Because it's there. It's inside us. We have to. We're human. It's in our nature. In this first race, it's the iconic Veyron against the Koenigsegg Regera. The Regera was the first production car to crank out more than 1,500 horsepower when it was revealed in 2015. Bugatti is brutal! Oh, Bugatti, it's just in a class of its own with a win over the 15 horsepower Regera. You know, I guess one gear is no gear. The Koenigsegg Regera has one of the most exotic powertrains of any car in the world. A twin turbocharged 5.0-liter V8 mounted behind the passenger compartment, working in concert with 3 electric motors. The total system output? 1,500 horsepower. There's no transmission. The Regera uses a system called a Koenigsegg Direct Drive, which sends all power from the electric motors and gas-powered engine right to the rear wheels.
Actually, the Regera is the world's first 800-volt EV or PHEV plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle in existence.
In this race, the Regera is racing against another masterpiece of the 4-digit horsepower club, the PAGANI HUAYRA Roadster. This 1,350 horsepower Roadster is as much a sculpture as it is a car. Wow! The Regera has embarrassed the PAGANI. Pagani spin, but Regera is a beast. Nobody can stop him. Wow, what a fast start. The Regera looks like something Darth Vader would drive, don't you think, guys? All right, let's jump to the next race. It's the SSC Tuatara versus the Bugatti Veyron. Known in some circles as the Bugatti Destroyer, the Shelby Supercar Tuatara is capable of acceleration that's barely accommodated by the human body. Last year, Shelby Supercars Tuatara, a 750 horsepower twin-turbo V8 powered supercar, claimed a world production car speed record with an average speed of 316.11 miles per hour. After controversy that the video of the record was false and another failed attempt to reach the speed, the SSC is finally officially admitting it did not hit those speeds in the initial run. But now, let's see the race.
Here we go, and go! Come on, Bugatti!
Boy, that SS Totaro is gorgeous and performs like nothing else. At a certain point, the raw power of the Tuatara came in to make the difference. What a race, dude! In 2016, Bugatti decided it needed to be more powerful, so they went back to the drawing board and cooked up the Chiron. The Chiron is shaping up to be the most unbeatable top trump card ever.
3, 2, 1, go!
By an extensively redeveloped version of the Veyron's 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16, which produces what is claimed to be the highest figure yet extracted from a production car, 1,500 metric horsepower. Four-digit horsepower club wouldn't be complete without a historic supercar name, the Ferrari. The first ever plug-in hybrid Ferrari delivers a total of 1,000 horsepower, 780 from the 90-degree V8 turbo engine, and an additional 220 from 3 electric motors contained in the SF90 Stradale. Damn, that Chiron had a bad launch and still beat the SF90. Now, Bugatti in the high-speed drop, the Ferrari harshly down. Wow, awesome race. The first car to break the 1,700, the 1,800, and the 1,900 horsepower barrier, the Rimac Nevera. And because it's an electric car, there's no reason for environmentalists to get enough about it. The Nevera was first revealed back in 2018, but Rimac didn't have a name for it back then, so it was just called Concept 2, or C2 for short. But now the car's in production, and they've named it Nevera, after a Croatian storm. The Rimac will simply smash most cars when it comes to power output. But how about the Bugatti Veyron? This isn't a normal fight. This is the clash of the titans. Oh yeah, it's amazing! The electric power with that W16 and 4 turbos. Wow, what a job, Rimac! Rimac is the best. Number one, it's an amazing car from the Croatian genius engineers. Our last race, it's the Tesla Model S versus the Rimac Nevera. The Tesla Model S Plaid has 3 electric motors that add up to 1,090 horsepower and 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. The Model S Plaid, she'll pop 60 in 1.99 seconds. It took you longer to read that last sentence than it would for a Model S to hit highway speed. Math majors will notice that the Tesla Model S Plaid numbers don't quite measure up to the Nevera. However, the Model S Plaid is a practical car, so it has more space than the Nevera does, and a lot more range. Plaid is quicker off the start, but the Nevera catches up quickly and finishes the race on top with an 8.65 second quarter mile against the Tesla's 9.27 second time. No matter how you slice it, it's incredible these two are the quickest production cars in the world, and they happen to both be electric. But there are two more cars, the most powerful production cars in 2021. One of those, the Lotus Evija. Lotus, in July 2019, revealed the Evija hypercar. Just like the Rimac, the Evija has 4 electric motors, but combined they produce an insane 2,000 horsepower. That makes it the first production car to break the 2,000 horsepower barrier. Since the Evija was revealed, a company called Aspark launched its own electric hybrid car called the Owl. That car produces 2,012 horsepower. I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed the video, and if you did, you gotta destroy that like button. Don't forget, subscribe and click that bell. If you want to know more about mind-blowing supercars, then click on the Mind-Blowing Cars playlist on the Watch Next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another mind-blowing video.